Hi, I'm Nicole Chase and welcome to my channel. I design fun and colorful amigurumi crochet patterns that are great for any skill level. Today I'll be sharing all of my large dinosaur crochet patterns that I've designed so far, which are all available for free on my blog, thenicolechase.com. If you don't know how to crochet and you want to learn, I have a free course that you can sign up for called Amigurumi for Beginners, and I'll link it in the description below. All of the patterns that I'm going to show you today are available for free on my blog, but if you prefer the ad-free PDF version, those are available on Etsy and Ravelry. The ad-free PDFs actually contain two different versions, both a printer-friendly version and a more digital preferred version. I'm going to start with my most recent dinosaur crochet pattern, and that's Tori the Pterosaur. I designed this pattern last summer. After designing 5 different dinosaur patterns, I realized I didn't have a flying dinosaur, so that's why I added Tori. Now, I do know that a pterosaur is not technically a dinosaur, it's a winged reptile, but of course they lived at the same time as the dinosaurs, and they just kind of fit right in. You may have heard of like a pteranodon or a pterodactyl, and those are all classified as a pterosaur. So if that's what you're looking for, this pattern would work for you. The next dinosaur I'm going to show you is Parker the Parasaurolophus. I designed Parker in the fall of 2022, and the Parasaurolophus is known as a duck-billed dinosaur. And Parker has this really fun crest, which was a nice challenge to design. Do you remember Ducky from The Land Before Time? She was a Parasaurolophus or a Saurolophus. She's referred to both, but they're both pretty similar. The Parasaurolophus is actually one of my favorite dinosaurs, so this one was a lot of fun to design. Next up is Andy the Apatosaurus, which I designed in the spring of 2022. He is my only long neck dinosaur crochet pattern, and he is arguably the simplest of my dinosaurs because he requires the least amount of sewing. I just love his embroidered stripes down his back and tail, and then you can see he has them on his arms and legs. I generally like to design dinosaurs that aren't as well known as others, so that's why I went with an Apatosaurus rather than like a Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus, but they are all very similar to an Apatosaurus. The next dinosaur I have to show you is Stevie the Stygimoloch. I released Stevie in the beginning of 2022, and he is actually my favorite of my dinosaur patterns. Don't tell the others. He has this nice crown of horns, which I will admit takes some time to sew, but I think it is worth it. We like to refer to this dinosaur as Stiggy in our house. If you've seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, when Owen and Claire are like stuck in the cage and there's a dinosaur that like bangs its head against the cage door to get it open, that is a Stygimoloch, and his name is Stiggy. The Stygimoloch was originally thought to be its own type of dinosaur, but it is actually just a juvenile Pachycephalosaurus. So if you are looking for a Pachy, this will also work. The next dinosaur I have to show you is Toby the Tarbosaurus, and I released this pattern in the winter of 2021. And you can see he has all of these cool little spikes down his back. The Tarbosaurus is very closely related to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I often get requests for a T-Rex pattern, which I will likely never do because in my style it would essentially look just like this. So if you're looking for a T-Rex, this would be a good place to start. Maybe just eliminate some spikes. And Toby is actually one of my most popular dinosaurs in the dinosaur collection. And last but certainly not least is Tanner the Triceratops. Tanner was the first dinosaur pattern that I created in the winter of 2020, and he is by far the most popular dinosaur pattern as well as the most popular of all of my patterns. Do you remember Sarah from The Land Before Time? She was a Triceratops, so I've seen lots of recreations of her. This piece is called the Frill, and I am really happy with how it turned out. It took a lot of trial and error to get this exact shaping, but it turned out exactly how I wanted it to. I wanted it to be nice and wavy, and it can be a little tricky when you're crocheting it. Just make sure that you're reading the pattern in its entirety, including the notes section, and that will help you. Tanner has also been the most widely themed dinosaur of my collection. Starting with the strawberry Triceratops a while back, there have been a lot of fruit and food themes since then. I've also seen like flowers and holidays, things like that. I myself have made a strawberry version and a Christmas tree cake version. So there are so many options. And that's all of my large dinosaur crochet patterns that I've made so far. I do always have dinosaurs on the brain though, so I will likely add to this collection in the future. For all of my dinosaur crochet patterns, I use We Crochet's Brava worsted yarn, which is what you'll see over here on my shelf. It's the first 2 rows as well as this one, and it's my favorite acrylic yarn. It has tons of colors and it works up really well for amigurumi. So all of the dinosaurs that I have showed today have been in We Crochet's Brava yarn. For hooks, I use a 4mm crochet hook. Clover Amour is my favorite, and I will link the yarn and hooks in the description below. I also highly recommend using pins whenever you're assembling your amigurumi pieces. I have a few videos and posts on that as well. I will link all of my supplies in the description. And that's all of my large dinosaur crochet patterns. Keep an eye out for a future video showcasing the mini versions of all of these dinosaurs. Which one is your favorite? What dinosaurs would you like to see come from me next? Leave me a comment below, and thanks for watching.